Well, hello, all my amazingly beautiful Aries friends. My name is Libra Empress, and we're going to be discussing your tarot for today. Now, remember that this is a general reading, and this is for yours as well as for my entertainment. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. That way, you'll always be up to date with the content that I produce. All right. Also, on a side note, that if this resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. And without further ado, we're going to get started on this. I'm doing this a little bit ass backwards this week because a lot has been going on, so I'm just too tired to shuffle and then record, so I'm like multitasking. So we're going to do it like this. Aries, there's your past, there's your current, there's your future. Okay, let me get you the 3 clarifiers. I hope you all are doing really good today, being safe and whatnot. It's been a little hectic. I'm not going to do the 4th pile just yet. Okay, and afterwards we'll talk about what's going on with your, what is it, the broken heart spread or whatever. Okay, so you're dealing with a Sagittarius energy, right? You're trying to, in the past, gain balance. You're dealing with deception, heartache, rotten ruin. But you know, you were able to, Aries, you were able to gain independence and prosperity and your confidence back. So while everybody's going nuts down here, you were creating something new and fresh, something for yourself, an empire from the ground up. Not to mention you were able to sit with someone that you had a hard fucking time. Like, say they're your frenemy, right, or an ex, and you had a falling out, but suddenly now you're able to, after the fires have died down just a little bit in the chaos department, you were able to sit down and talk it out. Put away your differences and work together. Okay? That's what happened in your past. Currently, Aries, you know, you're getting a high five from the undead. You're giving it up, a job, right? But you're also dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo in your energy. Someone who's distant, hardworking, and a businessman. Okay? Good with their money, not so good with their words. Then you were dealing with a Knight of Swords. So, this is a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is someone who came in and shook you. Shook you to the core. Okay? Made you think. Like, really made you think. Changed your perspective. They came at you sideways with knowledge, and it just kind of stopped you in your tracks. Could be good knowledge, could be bad knowledge. But currently, you're feeling a lot of loss, heartache, and jealousy. Okay? You know what? I'd like to split this into 3 categories, but I'm too tired to. So if you've been following me for a while, you know exactly what this card means. But I feel like it's a little bit of each of those, right? Your partner's cheating on you. I feel like they're cheating on you with another air sign that is close to your air sign, if that makes sense. But there's a lot of interference too. Like you could be running and telling people about your relationship, and they could be doing the same to you, bringing them in on the drama and getting everybody riled up. And then, you know, and that's not even cool. If you have an issue with someone, yeah, you want to talk with someone, go talk with them, get it sorted out. That's like number 2 on the list. Not to mention there's a lot of stuff that's overpowering your relationship, that like drugs, alcohol, any form of substance abuse, porn, addiction, video games, workaholicness, gambling, money, something that takes priority over your relationship. You're dealing with severe heartache. You're trying to overcome it. But it's been that way this whole year so far, right? So, Aries, you're working hard for your money. You're getting everything you want out of a situation, but you're not getting what you need out of a situation. You're not being listened to in the future, right? So you're traveling. You're going to start fresh. You're dealing with a Queen of Swords. This could be someone who's interfering in your relationship. A Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Or someone who you're dating. Okay? She or he's intelligent, sharp-tongued, and unscrupulous like no other, right? There's a lot of toxic energy. You need to sit down and figure that out. That's probably what's causing your 3 of Swords is the devil energy. Not to mention you're dealing with heavy Capricorn energy as well. So this is temptations, excess, and self-destruction. Not to mention someone wants your demise. They're watching you. But you're not going to let that shit happen, no, Aries. Because you are victorious. You're getting recognition for your success. Well, gaining recognition and succeeding. Alright? This is your possible future. Remember, the future is not set in stone and can change at any time you so choose it, okay? That's one thing a lot of tarot readers don't tell you, is that this isn't set in stone, okay? Tarot changes. It's all dependent on your choices. These there. Sorry about the background noise. I think my kid rushed to the bathroom or something. He's special needs, so he's really loud. And I think sometimes he lives in the bathroom. And that's where the best toy is, the bathtub. Let's talk about this. This is all the energy between past, present, and future. Alright? I don't know where these go. You will, though, if this resonates. This is the 5 of Wands. So you're fighting with someone over something. And you know what? You could be fighting with your partner. You could be fighting over your partner with someone else. Right? Either way, you're losing something important. There goes your relationship, friendships, whatever. Right? Crawling away. Someone's manifesting something. Could be you manifesting something. But if that be not the case, there's a lot of deception, and someone who's an opportunist and a puppet master in your department. You're dealing with a Libra or the court system. Impartiality, fairness, and equality. 2 of Swords, you know what? There's a difficult decision. You're trying to take in all the different viewpoints, and you're very indecisive. Do I go left? Do I go right? Either way, your weaponry is horrible in the zombie apocalypse. Zombies aren't deaf. Which led you to a 9 of Swords, paranoid, full of anxiety and hopelessness. But But that didn't stop you from completing your tasks and the fact that you had a godlike willpower like no other. You never stopped with your persistence. This is your Eight of Swords, trials, intellect, and action. You gotta think about what you're gonna say and how you're gonna say it to whoever you're gonna say it to, because you're gonna burn a bridge with someone and you might actually need them later, so be careful. You can catch more bees with honey rather than with vinegar. You've met your Empress, could be a Libra, Aries. Or it could also be this, that regardless of what's between your legs, we all have male and female energy. Okay? And we level up each of those energies, male energy and female energy. When we do the female energy, we top notch out to Empress mode. Fertility, maternal, and success, right? For male energy, it's going to be actually your card, the Emperor. But I don't see that yet. I feel like you've topped out, though, on female energy. Good job, because you don't just wake up one day and have the energy of the Empress. You go through some serious shit to get there. You are definitely dealing with an Aquarius. They are your wish fulfillment. You know what? And somehow, everybody's working together. Progress, group effort. You're trying to get back in with your spouse. But it's in there. You're trying to get in. And you have choices. Aries, you're a cardinal sign. You definitely have choices. But that's the thing, is that you have so many options. You need to make a decision. And if you don't make a decision, we all know what's going to happen. You're not going to like the outcome. So that's why you are in charge of this. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to buckle down and say what's what and make a decision, because you're weighing out the pros and cons of every action. You're basically going crazy Libra mode with this card, like no joke. But know that whatever you choose will either benefit you or it won't. But you know exactly what you want, what you crave, what you need, alright? Bottom of the deck, you've got a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This is a page. Someone who's responsible, full of determination and new beginnings. This person knows where you go. They got like the stock tips, alright? If you're hungry, they know where you go for food. They know how to get you help with anything that you know, they have the insight, which is awesome. Now let's take these down and do the other layout real quick. I'm speaking a little bit low and slow because I'm really tired, like always tired, but alright. This card right here, Aries. I'm going to move these out of the way. So what happens when you don't have no nails. This card represents the central issue of your relationship. So, you know what? You've learned lessons. It's the end of a journey. Beginning of something else. The world's going nuts. There you are. Trying to hold on to your love. This card represents how you see the other person. You see them as a distant, very hardworking business person. your significant other is good with their money, but they suck it with their words. Okay? We all suck at some point with our words. That's nothing to be ashamed of, but they're cold and calculated. This card represents how they see you. They see you as someone who's responsible, full of determination, and they see you as a new beginning. Okay? I don't know how I'm going to do this. I have no nails. Okay, we'll lay it out like that. So, this card represents unknown influence on your relationship. So, there is romance, adventure, and, a lot of moodiness. This is my player card in my deck. So, in most decks, this is your Knight in Shining Armor. In my deck, this is the player card. Take your card and run off with it, and that's bullshit. But that's how he is in my deck. I don't like that energy, and you don't deserve that. This card represents where you want the relationship to go. Look, Aries, you want to clear the air, clear the mental baggage, and go to calmer waters with this person. That's just how it is. But this person, it all depends on what the hell they're doing. And sometimes people can be so selfish and self-centered that you just can't get through to them. And that happens sometimes, we can't help it. We're all human, we're all imperfectly perfect. But this person's got a lot going on as well, just as you do. Okay? Let's slide these out away for a minute. This card represents who can help your relationship. You can. The undead. Getting a high five from the undead. Financial rewards and possibilities. And I also feel like this is, in a normal sense, it'd be like that. But for some reason, what I'm getting here is that you need to look within because your ancestors are telling you something. And you're not listening lately. But you really need to pay attention. Okay? I'm strongly feeling that the dead are trying to talk to you. Someone that you love that's passed away, an ancestor, guardian angel, maybe even God himself. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Okay? Think of it like this. I'm going to tell you a story. Nobody likes my stories, but I don't care. Okay? I had some missionaries in 2016 come to my house, early 2017, somewhere along that line. And I was living out in St. George in Fountain Heights. And that's an apartment complex, if you don't know, out in Bloomington. But these missionaries would come by, and all I hear from the LDS church is people who are like, I sit alone, and God talks to me, and that's cool, Spirit talks to them, God talks to them, whoever, ancestors, right? But everybody's story is basically the same. Now, they could be talking to you that way, when you take a moment to reflect and be in silence. But what these missionaries didn't know is that when I told them that it doesn't matter where I'm at, when I'm upset, only one fucking song comes on the radio. And I know it's from God. And when I do personal tarot readings, I listen to that song. And I get your story when I do the personal tarot reading. Okay, I don't talk to the other angels. I talk straight to God. But not in the sense that, because everybody does their own thing. So, what I'm saying is that songs, can be a way for, God to speak to you. Alright? Especially if they come on all the time. That shit freaked my husband out. Lately, I've had this song and it's not the song from God that's coming in. It's the stupid Perfect song from Ed Sheeran. I'm sick of hearing that. Keeps coming on the radio too, but that's not the song that God speaks to me through. I think that's a message from someone else trying to connect to me. But pay attention to your surroundings, alright? Number 7. This card represents the challenges in your relationship. Your challenge is that you're trying to, sit down and you're trying to compromise, find harmony and balance. And it's hard when, you're the only one trying to do it. It takes 2 to tango, babies. Okay, 2 to tango. This card represents the outcome of your relationship. It's not going to be easy. Alright, Aries, definitely. I mean, life's not meant to be easy. Okay, you're going to get knocked down. And you're going to keep getting up. Don't give up. Just keep getting up and fighting and doing what's best for you. Okay? This is showing that you're going to prosper. You're full of independence and confidence. And you know what's even great is that this could be them as well. You're both prospering together by working together. Yeah, you're going through some shit. A little iffy. But it's not nothing that you can't handle together. That's what teamwork's about, being in a relationship. Looking out for each other. Now, I love you. Thank you so much for listening to me. My name is Libra Empress. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. And join me again for next time's tarot, alright? I love you. Bye, my beautiful Aries.